Hello students, today in this video we are going to start our new chapter, that is acid, bases and salt. It's a very interesting as well as very important chapter. So this is the first class of this chapter, so we will try to talk about some basic differences between acid and bases, what you have learned in your previous classes and little bit more about it. So let's start our class. So I would like to ask one question first, that why different food or substance or compounds all having different taste? So why they all having different taste? The answer is that they all have some specific chemical composition. Specific chemical composition. It means all the substances, including food items or any other compound, they all have different chemical compositions, and due to these chemical compositions they taste different. Due to this chemical composition, when we eat it, the taste bud present in our tongue, they provide, when these chemical compositions react with the taste bud that is present in our tongue, they give different taste. So basic thing is that every food item, different compounds or substance, they all are made up of different chemicals, and due to these chemicals, these specific chemicals, they differ in the taste. Now, chemistry is basically the science of classification. Chemistry is the science where we try to classify the things, like we classify the matter into different states like solid, liquid and gases. We classify the substances into pure or impure. In this way, this is one of the acid and base is also one category based on the chemical compositions. So we classify the substance in two different categories, that is acid and bases. So the basic information regarding the acid that we have learned in our previous classes also, that this acid, the substance which is sour in taste. Sour in taste. It means that substance contain acid, like lemon. The lemon, tomatoes, grapes, these all are sour in taste. The khatta taste they all have. So due to this taste, we can say that they contain acid. So basically, the substance contain acid, they give us sour taste. Now, bases. Bases, the substance, when the substance which have bitter in taste. Bitter in taste. So substance which is bitter in taste, it means they contain bases. So we can say that the substance which is bitter in taste, they have base. It means they contain base. So sour taste, it means the substance contain acid, and bases, the bitter in taste. Now we will take one more identification of acid and base, that how can you identify the different substances which is present in the laboratory? As we know that we can't eat everything. We eat tomatoes, we eat different kind of lemon or any different food items to taste it, that it is acid or base. But can we taste everything? The chemicals, can we taste chemicals? No, we can't taste chemicals. They are very dangerous too for our health. So there is also, we use a litmus paper or litmus. So litmus, basically, litmus that you already know learned in your previous classes also. So in litmus, when there are two types of litmus, that is red litmus, red and blue. Basically this litmus is extracted from lichens. They are extracted from lichen. So they are prepared. They contain two different types, red and blue. So when we taste any substance, any substance that it contain acid or base, so when we put the blue litmus paper or litmus, it converted into red. So substance which having acid, it changes, the color of the litmus changes to red. Same as in the base, what happened? The substance which contain base, then it changes the litmus red to blue. Red to blue. It changes the litmus, red litmus to blue litmus. So what about the red? No change. If we put a drop of lemon or anything on the red litmus remain the red if it contain acid. But in base also, when we put blue litmus, there is no change. There is no change happen. So basically these are the two basic tests that I use to identify that which is acid or which is base. So acid, two things, that it tastes sour in taste, it means it contains acid, or the substance which changes the blue litmus to red, it also shows that it contains acid. Same as base, bitter in taste, litmus, they changes red litmus to blue litmus, and there is no change in the blue litmus paper. So this is all about how to identify and the basic characteristics of the acid and base. So let's take some examples of acid and bases. Now, the examples of acid and bases. Examples. Now, first example, that we know that lemon is sour in taste. So lemon is a type of acid. It contains citric acid. It contains citric acid. Now, tomatoes. Tomato is also sour in taste. It means it contains acid, and it contains which type of acid? It's a oxalic acid. Oxalic acid. Next, vinegar. Very common. Very common. We use vinegar for Chinese food or chow mein that your mother made. This vinegar is basically contain acetic acid. Acetic acid. So this acetic acid in vinegar is only about 5 to 6%. Only 5 to 6% acetic acid is present, and rest is water. Rest is water. It's about 94 to 95%. Next, grapes. So I know grapes is very, I like grapes, and these grapes contain tartaric acid. Tartaric acid. Now we can take lots of examples of acid. One more, milk. Milk also contain acid. Do you know which acid milk contain? Yes, it's a lactic acid. Lactic acid. Do you know our stomach also contains some acid? The gastric juice, they also have acid. Okay, so these are the some very important examples of acid. I would like to add one more example, that is your vitamin C. Vitamin C, it's also a type of acid. It's which type of? It's also known as ascorbic acid. Basically what happens, students basically confused with this vitamin C ascorbic acid with the citric acid. These both acids are different. These vitamin C having high nutritive value, as well as it work as antioxidant. But this citric acid not work as an antioxidant. When you drink Coca-Cola or cold drinks, what you found? You found a tartness in your teeth. It's a little bit different type of taste. The tartness produced. So this tartness is produced due to this citric acid. So basically these acids are having same composition, only the citric acid have one more oxygen than this ascorbic acid. So this is the basic difference, and this vitamin C, this ascorbic acid having more nutritive value and it work as antioxidant. But this citric acid basically used for the tartness or it's not having high nutritive value or work as an antioxidant. So these are the some basic examples of acid. Now we will take some examples of bases. Now examples of bases. Toothpaste. You know this toothpaste is having bitter in taste. So it contains base. Do you know baking soda and baking powder? Baking soda and baking powder, I'm very much sure that your mother always tell that if she baked any cake, she always tell you to bring the baking soda and baking powder both, because they give a good fluffy bread. Basically this baking soda and baking powder, there is a little bit differences. This baking soda is sodium bicarbonate, and when we add this baking soda is basically sodium bicarbonate, and this baking powder with weak acid, when we add weak acid in sodium bicarbonate, they give baking powder. So there is a slight difference between baking soda and baking powder, but both are different. Baking soda is sodium bicarbonate, and when we add acid, it becomes baking powder. So these are the some examples of bases. Detergents also contain base. The cleaning agents, these also contain bases. So these are the some basic differences between acid and base, and some examples. One more identification is that bases are, when we touch it, it shows a slippery touch. Soap is also contain base. So these are some basic information about the acid and bases. In next class we will going to discuss about little bit more about and modern theories of acid and bases. Thank you so much.